Here, the nature reigns supreme. In this part of the country, where the freshness of the mountains meets the mild climate of the plains, where the authentic past coexists with the modern present. Here, in the cradle of the Moroccan state, lies the Fez-Meknes region. More than 4 million people live in this region. They are spread along a rural and urban territory, which includes the cities and provinces of Fez, Meknes, Taounat, Tazar, Sfrou, El Hejeb, Boulemain, Moulay Yacoub and Ifrain. To carry out its business, the region was strengthened by a regional council made of 69 members, all elected by direct suffrage. While satisfying the needs of citizens is a daily task for the council,
Au plan institutionnel, puisque les nouvelles régions ont été créées en 2015,
In institutional terms, despite the recent territorial administration reform in 2015, the new Fès-Meknes region covers a territory known for its distinguished history, traditions, culture, and above all, its human resources representing a major asset that needs to be developed. This is the reason why, in our development strategy, we put the inhabitant, the human being, the citizen of the Fès-Meknes region at the heart of our concerns. How? Well, by ensuring conditions for citizens' development through adequate training and continuing education, adequate health care, and improved environmental and living conditions. This does not mean that we have the resources to provide them with everything they need, but rather we try to ensure the inhabitants with decent living conditions wherever they live, in cities or villages in the countryside, in order to allow them to enter the job market and help them be agents of change and active citizens for the development of their region.
securing the future of the region's development remains a priority that first requires the preservation of its history as well as its rich and varied heritage. Reclaiming vestiges of an impressive past, some cities in the region have acquired the reputation of being city museums. The Old Medina is characterized by the striking presence of craftsmen. The artisanal products are more and more acclaimed by buyers, which has helped to save many endangered trades. The Old Medina attracts more and more tourists from around the world.
Good boss, good price. Feel like it?
This growing enthusiasm for the region has contributed to the development of a strong tourism infrastructure, consisting of starred hotels, entertainment resorts, and many parks and nature reserves. This region is also known to be the land of cedar. This omnipresent species in the Middle Atlas Mountains has become the symbol of the area. With its largest and oldest concentration in the world, the region is one of the undisputed origins of this tree. The abundance of water and the diversity of its sources make the region one of the most important water reservoirs in Morocco. This abundance has also contributed to the diversification of agricultural activity, an activity that covers almost 15% of the country's area. Recognizing the importance of the sector and improving its performance, the Council promotes healthy and sustainable agriculture, mechanized agriculture, more productive and cheaper. We can reckon that modern agriculture was born here, in the region of Fez-Meknès, where thousands of hectares of agricultural land become open-air natural factories. This accomplishment allowed the area not only to join the kingdom's regions with high agricultural potential, but also to become a leader in certain agricultural activities, such as growing apple and olive trees. Despite the importance of growing fruit trees, cereal crops are even more important. Indeed, the region contributes 21% of the national production of this cereal. The other crops, even if only a small amount of land is allocated, highly contribute to the local agricultural production. If we talk about agriculture, we must mention the breeding sector. The area has strong assets in this field. Its herds are among the most important in the kingdom. Nowadays, the area covers all its needs, as well as the national markets with its local products: red meat, milk and dairy products. Numerous high-quality products are also provided. The importance of agricultural production in the region has encouraged the creation of a diversified and dominant agri-food industry. This achievement contributed to the development of other contemporary industries, and therefore allowed for the transition from an agriculture-based economy to an industrial economy. The choice of the region for the creation of projects or the development of investments became a key solution for industrial players. From now on, the region has become one of the most attractive places in Morocco. As a result, the region has strengthened its industrial capacities by increasing the size and number of industrial zones, and especially by creating a favorable field to attract new investments. It has also worked to provide all the facilities for economic actors to enable them to reach international standards, and thus benefit from industrial globalization. The textile and leather industries have contributed to the international renown of the region. These activities employ a large local workforce and lead the regional industrial exports. The industrial sector relies heavily on regional education and training to meet its needs for managers and a skilled workforce. In fact, the region occupies a special position in this field. This is the region of Karouin, the first and oldest university in Morocco and in the whole world. It is also the region of distinguished educational institutions. It has 5 universities and a training school of agronomist engineers, in addition to numerous professional training institutions. All those institutions are supported by the region. The latter aims to provide the student with the necessary skills to enable him to enter the labor market with contemporary knowledge. Thanks to various efforts, the region has become a diversified economic hub. This feat has required it to look for new markets and to open more to the outside world. To achieve this, the region ensured the development of road and rail networks, telecommunication networks and air transportation. These networks contributed significantly to the expansion of the market, while enhancing the human and material resources and facilitating their mobility. Development and investment in various fields seem to have contributed to a positive economic and cultural situation in the region, but this development has had some negative impacts on the environment. cope with this situation, the Regional Council made it a priority to ensure a careful harmony between economy and ecology, between development and preservation of all the components of life: water, land and air. But at the beginning of the 21st century, a question arose. Is the region ready to face the challenges of the third millennium? The region's response to this issue has been embodied with the preparation of the Regional Development and Territorial Development Programme, a programme conceived as an innovative model capable of facing the challenges of globalization and capable of ensuring the needs of the present without compromising those of tomorrow.